Hello children, let us see the chapter today, that is haloalkene and haloarine. It is belongs to your 12th science chemistry or plus 2 science chemistry. Now before starting this chapter, let us know the importance of this chapter in our day-to-day life. The first thing is, I think all of you know, whenever you have typhoid, malaria or you are going for any surgery, they will give some anesthesia for surgery, and for typhoid and malaria they will give some tablet. Am I right? Do you know what is the name of that tablet? I think you know that name, chloroquine. It is given for malaria. Similarly, if you are suffering with typhoid, they will give you chloramphenicol. Similarly, for anesthesia purpose, they will give you halothane. So this is the importance of this chapter. Now let us start. What is your haloalkane and what is haloarine? So haloalkane, the other name it is also called as alkyl halide. What it is called as? Alkyl halide. Similarly, what is haloarine? It is called as aryl halide. What it is called as? Aryl halide. Now, how this concept alkyl halide and aryl halide came is nothing but, I think all of you studied in your 11th organic chemistry that hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons in two forms. One is aliphatic and another is aromatic. So, in that aliphatic or aromatic, when you are removing one hydrogen and that hydrogen is replaced by the halogen atom, then that will be called as alkyl halide and aryl halide. Now, coming to your alkyl halide, the symbolic presentation is nothing but your Rx, where this R is nothing but your carbon in the form of CnH2n plus 1. If that is not there, it will be in the form of CnH2n plus 2. Now, you are replacing one hydrogen. In place of that, you are attaching your halogen. So, what are your halogens is nothing but your, what are the names? Chlorine, fluorine, bromine, iodine. Yes or no? Similarly, here aryl halide. This is mostly we are taking our benzene ring and we are attaching our halogen atom. Now to remember this, you can remember like this: kal, fir, barat, aike, or kal, fil, bahar, aike. This is the way you can remember. Another halogen family also there, that is astatine, but that is mostly radioactive element, so least used. We are not using this. These four only we are using: chlorine, fluorine, bromine, iodine. Okay. Now come to the alkyl halide and aryl halide. First let us see the classification of alkyl halide. It is basically classified into three types, that is primary, secondary and tertiary. Let us see what it is. Classified into primary, that is 1 degree, then secondary 2 degree, tertiary 3 degree. So when you say it is primary, is the carbon which is attached to your halogen atom, if it is in this format, either it will be connected to 3 hydrogen or the carbon which is connected to halogen, that is connected to single carbon. You know your carbon, it is tetravalent, you can arrange it according to your, check the number of hydrogen atom. Here we can write it as, this is CH3, so that one it will fill up. Now this will be CH, this is 1, 2, 3, CH2X. Like this you can write it. So, the carbon which is connected to your halogen atom, that will be connected to another carbon or it may be connected to another 3 hydrogen atom. In such a case, the carbon which is connected to the halogen, that must be sp3 hybridized. Why it is sp3 hybridized? Because there are 4 sigma bond. Single bonds, 4 single bonds is nothing but 4 sigma bond. Hence this carbon is sp3 hybridized. Clear? Coming to aryl halide, you know that your benzene ring consists of alternate double bonds. So hence here the carbon which is connected to your halogen atom, that is always sp2 hybridized, because there are 3 sigma bonds. Hence it is sp2, whereas in this case it is sp3 hybridized. Clear? Now coming to secondary, the carbon which is attached to your halogen atom, that will connected to 2 more carbon chain. Hence it is called as secondary. Similarly, the carbon which is connected to halogen atom will be connected to 3 carbon atoms. Then that will be called as tertiary. You can take the snapshot. Clear about primary, secondary and tertiary. Now let us see another important concept, that is, what is allylic halide? Allylic halide is nothing but, if it is written in this way, you can check now here. The compound, the carbon atom which is attached to the halogen, that will be connected to another 2 carbon atom which will be connected by double bond. So this type of combination, the name will be allylic halide. Similarly, you can take it as, for benzene ring, if it is like this, it is called as toluene. Now if you replace one hydrogen, now it will be CH2S, then it is called as benzylic halide. See here, this carbon is sp2 hybridized, but here this carbon is sp3 hybridized. You need to take care and carefully give attention where it is, which type of hybridization. Now coming to second case, that is your allylic halide over. Now let us see the vinylic halide. So vinylic halide is this. So what you are concluding from this? The carbon which is attached to your halogen atom will be connected to another carbon with the double bond. But here, after next to that carbon is connected to double bond. Here just the same carbon connected to double bond. So how to remember it? Have you heard the term vicinity? Vicinity means nearby, neighboring, pass by. So the vicinity term is easy to remember, vinylic. So next just carbon connected to double bond, hence it is called as vinylic halide. The same way you can write it for your ring also. Fine. Now let us see the preparation of haloalkane. Clear about it? Then I am not going much about nomenclature, because you know how to write it and how to naming it, your IPAC name and your trendy name or common name. If you have doubt, you mention in the comment, so that I will make one separate video about nomenclature. Now let us see the preparation of alkyl halide. Make the heading preparation. See, there are 3 methods of preparation of alkyl halide. What are those names? From alcohol, from alkene, from halogen exchange. Okay, these are the 3 methods of preparing your alkyl halide. Let us see one by one. What are those preparation methods? 3 methods of preparation. One is from alcohol. Second is from alkene. Third is halogen exchange. Fine. Now let us see the first one, from alcohol. Here, while you are reacting, it is nothing but a replacement reaction. Just you are replacing one with the other and you are writing. Reaction is simple. Just you need to remember what are the reagents you are using. That's all important. Remaining you are taking alcohol, that is nothing but your ROH. Plus you are taking that reagents, you need to remember. That's all. So let us see what you are doing. You are taking your ROH plus you react with the HCl. At that time, you need to remember that your reagent is anhydrous ZnCl2. So anhydrous ZnCl2. Now reaction is simple. It is replacement reaction. So R will go and attach with your Cl. Now what is remaining? This is H2O. Okay. Similarly, if you take ROH plus KBr. Now in this case you have to use your H2SO4 as reagent. Then what it will give you? RBr plus KOH. R will be Br, it will join to it, then KOH. So RBr plus KOH, potassium hydroxide. Similarly, if you take your ROH plus PCl5, what it will give you? Your one Cl will be attached here. So RCl plus one H will be attached to one Cl. So HCl. Now what is remaining here? PCl3, because 2Cl already over. So PCl3. Over. Simple. Similarly, you go for ROH plus SOCl2. That is thionyl chloride. So what it will give you? Similarly, your R will go to 1Cl. So you will get your RCl plus your H will go to 1Cl. So you will get HCl. Now what is remaining? S, here 2O. So combining this, what you will get? SO. Remember, this equation is highly important. They even ask most of the time, out of all the methods for preparing the alkyl halide from alcohol, which is the preferred method? You have to mention that by using thionyl chloride. Why is it preferred? Because you can check these both gas will escape. So what is remaining? Directly you are getting your alkyl halide. Whereas in all other cases, along with your alkyl halide, you are finding some other byproduct. Here this byproduct is in terms of gas. So automatically they will escape. So what will remain? Alkyl halide. Hence it is the most preferred method of preparing alkyl halide from thionyl chloride. Next is you can take your ROH plus PCl3. If you react, what you will get? RCl plus H3PO3. If you can balance it, okay, fine. 3 ROH you write, 3 RCl. Okay. So these are the method of preparation of alkyl halide from your alcohol. Now let us see from the second one, that is from alkene. You can take the snapshot. Okay. Now let us see the second one. From alkene. Here the concept is important about how to apply your Markovnikov's rule and anti-Markovnikov's rule. I hope you remember. Still I am giving you small idea about it. Markovnikov's rule, when you are applying, you need to remember that your negative, highly negative atom will connect to the carbon which is having lower hydrogen atom. Anti-Markovnikov's just opposite. Your negative atom will be connected to the carbon which is having more number of hydrogen atom. Let us see so that you will get more clarity. See here. First, suppose you are taking CH2 double bond Cn, alkene, so double bond ENE. Now you are reacting it with the HX. HXX may be your Cl, HCl. Imagine, So now what will happen? Your double bond will broke. So what you will get? CH2 single bond CH2. Now this HX, you can attach your H here, X here, or even you can write it like this: CH2, CH2, this X here, this H here. Both is correct, nothing wrong. Now it is the easy thing. Coming to now the critical thing. For example, I am taking CH3, CH, double bond CH2 plus HX. In such a case, what you will do? Now see here, I can simple broke the double bond, so I will write it as CH3, CH, CH2. Now where I have to, this is nothing but your H plus X minus. This is H plus X minus. So H plus X minus. So this X minus where I have to connect, and X and H where I need to connect. How to get the clarity? Hence we are using the Markovnikov's rule, that is called as Markovnikov's addition rule. That is nothing but your, you can remember NLH. What is NLH? नैन लड़े हाथ मिला, or Nathulal Halwai. What is Nathulal Halwai or नैन लड़े हाथ मिला? Nain means your negative connected to lower H stands for hydrogen. Negative connected to lower hydrogen. Which is your negative? X. Connected to lower hydrogen. The carbon having lower hydrogen is this. So your X will connect it to it. Similarly, now here it will go to H. Clear? Now let us say another example. CH3, CH double bond CH2. Let us take as HBr. Here two cases arise. Now see, if you use your Markovnikov's rule or Markovnikov's rule of addition, MRA you can write. Then you will get here as CH3, CH, CH2. Now this is your Br. Clear? Same, if you use your anti-Markovnikov's rule, then what you will get? You will get CH2, CH, CH2, here Br, here H. Check here, anti-Markovnikov's rule. What it will be? You can write it as NHH. That is Nathuram Haram Halwai. Means your negative will go to higher hydrogen of the carbon. So your higher hydrogen is this, that is connected to, this is CH3 anyhow, first one. Out of this your double bond is breaking. So they have to go and attach. So hence here more number of hydrogen is that 2 hydrogen. So your bromine will attach to it. Whereas it is of single hydrogen, so H will go and attach. So your higher hydrogen, bromine will attach to higher hydrogen. So hence you are applying here anti-Markovnikov's rule. Now question come to your mind. Why ma'am, if you are getting by applying Markovnikov's addition rule, why we have to go for anti-Markovnikov's rule? For the conversion purpose. Now let us see. They will ask the question, what is the IUPAC name of this? Methane, ethane, propane. So 2-bromopropane, IUPAC name. What is the IUPAC name of this? 1-bromopropane. Am I right? So when they give the question, how to prepare 1-bromopropane from alkene. So what the rule you need to apply? Anti-Markovnikov's rule. If they ask how to prepare 2-bromopropane, so you need to apply Markovnikov's rule. Clear now? In which place you need to apply Markovnikov's rule, in which place you need to apply anti-Markovnikov's rule. But anyhow, both will give you the alkyl halide, but their position will change. Depends on the rule. Markovnikov's rule, the carbon which is having lower hydrogen, that will be connected to the halogen. Whereas the carbon which is having higher hydrogen, that will be connected to halogen in case of anti-Markovnikov's rule. You remember one, other will be just opposite to it. NLH you remember, that is Nathulal Halwai or Nain Lada Hath Mili. Okay, so here just opposite. Clear? Now let us see the third method. That is, shall I rub it? Take the snapshot. Now let us see the third one. That is from halogen exchange. exchange is nothing but if it is in this format, we are going to just change it like this. Exchange, huh? Same simple concept here. You can check here. What you are going to do here, we are using Schwarz reaction. Other is Finkelstein reaction. And third one is Borodine reaction. Borodine reaction. These three reactions we are going to use. What is the importance of using this Schwarz reaction, then Finkelstein reaction, then your Borodine reaction? See, if you go for Schwarz reaction, it will helpful to provide alkyl fluoride. Have you seen in the first method we prepared alkyl fluoride? So hence we are preparing your Schwarz reaction. It's very easy to get alkyl fluoride by Schwarz reaction method. Similarly, in Finkelstein reaction, it is very easy to prepare alkyl iodide. Sorry, alkyl halide you are preparing. Here alkyl iodide. So for that purpose, we are going for Finkelstein reaction. Borodine reaction, it is a special case in which you can prepare alkyl halide as well as aryl halide. Both you can prepare. That is the 2-in-1. So now let us see one by one Schwarz reaction. So you are taking, it is called as halogen exchange. So you are taking your Rx, means alkyl halide, plus you are reacting it with the any metallic fluoride. So here I am taking metallic silver fluoride, AgF. Then here you just heat it. You take your alkyl halide. Now you heat it with the AgF. What will happen? This is one halogen, this is other halogen. So when you are taking this chlorine, obviously this should be your chlorine bromine. Am I right? So what you will get here? You will get here Rf plus AgX. Yes or no? You can check, just it is exchange now. R is going to F, Ag is joined to X. Just exchange, shuffle. Fine. So this is basically preferred your Schwarz reaction to preparing alkyl fluoride. Clear? Similarly, your Finkelstein reaction, it is basically preferred to prepare alkyl iodide. So what you are going to take? Take Rx plus take sodium iodide. Here you need to take your reagent as diacetone. What is your reagent? Diacetone. Now by applying this reagent, what you are going? Same way exchange. So R will connect to I, Na will connect to X. So what you will write? Ri plus NaX. Okay. Now this R you can substitute it by here also. C2H5X plus AgF. You are heating it. So what you will get? C2H5F plus Ag. What is your X here? You can take your X as Cl. So you will write AgCl. Simple. Similarly here also you can take C2H5Cl. Then you will write the same equation. It's easy or not? Just to replace it. Now come for last, that is your boron.